Kids' trees.
Once upon a time, Princess Sophia went out to the jungle. As soon as she entered the jungle, she realized that there was a lot of silence in the jungle. There was no sound of any animal. And Bunty, her lovely rabbit, the one who used to come to her as soon as he saw her, is also not visible. Sophia is very surprised. She feels something strange. As she moves forward, she hears a melodious melody that is very mesmerizing. She moves forward in search of that sound. The sound of the melody is getting louder and louder. The tune is really catchy, and Sophia also starts following the tune. She realizes that the sound of the beautiful melody is coming from the deep part of the forest. And this is a flute's sound, which is very heartrending and beautiful. Finally, she reaches the deep part of the forest and is surprised. Sophia is surprised to see that all the small and big animals of the forest are gathered around him, and he is so engrossed in playing the flute with his eyes closed that he has no sense of his surroundings. She thinks something. Then she holds her amulet tightly. Then a bright light emanates from the pendant, which spreads all around the forest. And the flute is now in Sophia's hand, and the flute player is also standing in shock as to what has happened. Now Sophia asks him in a hoarse voice, "Who are you, and what do you want to do with my companions, and what are you doing here in my forest?" The musician sits down on his knees and starts crying. One thing becomes clear, that he is not a magician. If he was a magician, he would have resisted, and Sophia understands this, and then asks him in a soft tone from him. She asks, "Tell me, what is the problem? Who are you, and where did you come from, and what are you doing in this forest?" The flute player says, "My name is Peek, freans. I love to play the flute, and that's why I got kicked out." Sophia is surprised. "I don't call anyone when I sit down. I didn't even call them. They came to me themselves. I don't know when you came, when they came. It's my hobby. That's why the people of the village kicked me out. They thought I was making them fall under my spell. While I have no intention of doing so, it's just my art, my hobby." Sophia smiles, and then she holds the amulet again, and then the amulet emits a light that goes around the flute, and the flute is in Peek Freans' hand. So kids, this is the first part of the story. If you want the second part of the story, then like, share, and subscribe. Till then, bye-bye.